Hey, welcome back to Oddsparks again. Last episode, we went ahead and got some new sparks. We completed the next expansion to the village. And this episode, I think I'm probably going to take it pretty slow. Nothing too crazy. I just want to go ahead and optimize and sort of expand the setup that we have for the production of our wooden pieces. I'm not too sure how useful that's going to be in the future, the wooden pieces, I mean. And see maybe if I can get some of these carry spark shrines and some of the crafty sparks, right? Because I'm assuming carry sparks will carry stuff, obviously, and then crafty sparks obviously craft stuff faster than a stumpy spark does. So, by hopefully phasing out my workers for better workers, as any good entrepreneur would, I should be able to improve the production of this area. So, in order to start with that, I'm going to go over to this Carry Spark Shrine, and we're going to unlock some Carry Sparks. Alright, we're here at the shrine. We get our little introduction to the spark, and now we have one Carry Spark, which requires a Crafty Spark and Sawn Timber. I actually do have some sawn timber on me, but only enough for one. So, since we're going to need, I'm thinking maybe 20 of these, I'm going to have to go ahead and make 20 crafty sparks. And then from those crafty sparks, I can go ahead and make some carry sparks. Alright, so I see it requires 2 stumpy sparks for each one crafty spark, and then some wooden panels. Or actually, just to automate this process a little bit, I'll go ahead and put up some barrels that will feed into there. Alright, now that we're here, I can go ahead and throw down some barrels and throw down the roads. And then I just run this outwards with the barrels and throw on some sparks. Oh, they're not grabbing from the barrels. Right, I forgot. They can only put stuff in barrels. Oopsies. But that's okay, because I do have crates, which they can take from. So I'll just go ahead and grab some sawn lumber, and hopefully I can use that. Alright, there's my sawn lumber. My crafty sparks are being made. Now you see, everything that I'm going to be making is probably going to be extremely spread out from each other. And it's really inconvenient to be, say, over here, and I have to get some sawn planks or whatever. And then I come over here to get those, and I'm like, oh, wait, I need wood. So I have to run back, and it's just a whole thing. So what I was thinking is just to make it a little bit easier on myself, I can make a little central area, maybe right here, and then run paths with sparks on them, maybe the new stumpy sparks that I'm using for here, and just run all of the materials that get collected from each of these places into one central area. And here, I'll just place down some barrels. Item filter. Right, so if placed on a path, sparks can only pass the sign if the item they are carrying matches the item on the sign. If they do not match, they will pass by instead. Because I do want it all to run on one central road, just so I don't have, like, a bunch of lanes. Now, the question is, how am I actually going to implement this? And I think that requires a little bit of testing. Alright, so I'm over at my test area, right? And I'm looking at these item filters, and I'm assuming that they can only go in that direction if they have the item. So I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to put in some sawn timber, some wooden logs, and then wooden blades. Right, so the idea is the sawn timber should go there, wooden logs there, and the blades right here. And now question is, if I go ahead and place down a crate, and I fill it with a mix of sawn timber, wooden logs, and wooden blades, and I throw some guys on it to start transporting it, Okay, so far they only go into the sawn timber, which is good. That's what I'm looking for. And in this case, they only go to the logs and then they go straight back. Okay, so it works exactly how I expected. I'm glad to see that. So now I can just implement this design. And so it would just extend out one arm in each direction. However, I'm going to be doing that, going towards the right. Slap on these filters. Okay. And now I should hopefully be able to run this road all the way out here, just to give me enough space to add a bunch of stuff over here. I'm going to see the general way they're going to be walking this. Okay, yeah, of course. So they'd walk around in a full circle after they drop off their item and head back. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Now I just have to run a road. Actually, first, before I place that, I'm just going to go ahead and place the crossing. I'll place a crossing right here as well. And I'm going to tear down this barrel and replace it with a crate. In this case, it's still just panels going in there. But now, if I throw a few of my sparks on here, they'll take those panels, and they're going to walk all the way back to my storage system with those panels. Then I can go ahead and do something similar. And so they'll also come by and collect from this crate. Up here. And again, replace it with a crate. Oh, they finally made it over here. And we'll see, they'll immediately take that. All right. So this is entirely set up. So I'm going to go ahead and add a splitter there and extend this road off to my other workplace. Because I also have to make it go over here as well. So I'll just run this over to here. And put down that storage crate. Oh, would you look at that? Very hard workers they are. And they're even splitting off. So some will go collect from over there, some will go collect from over there. See, I'm smart sometimes. Although I am noticing that's going on, so I will put them off a bit, although I do need more sawn lumber. Wait. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, shoot. Oh, they're grabbing it on their way back. I think what I could do is actually just move this road in the splitter and then have them cross. Although I am noticing that these guys with the logs are bringing it all the way over here. But what I can do, I believe, is if I add an item filter that blocks you if you have an item. But yeah, there we go. So now they won't do that anymore. Or they walk all the way over there and then come back. A worker spark that can carry more than one item at a time. Which reminds me, it's about time to go grab our crafty sparks and take them over to make some carry sparks. Oh, right. And then I believe it was wooden plates that it required. Okay, it required sawn lumber. But you know what? Not all is lost, because I can throw some of those in there for now. And I may as well grab some wood while I'm at it, or actually just more sawn lumber, I remember, because that's what crates require, and automate that the same way I did with the crafty sparks. Oh. Uh-oh. So, there's a traffic jam being caused because they're not able to walk through with an item and their inventory is full. Well, I am seeing more storage options, so maybe that has something to do with it, but in order to do that, I'd have to help with logistics, which I guess I have the resources to do. Remember that spark pen from last episode? I'm going to go ahead and unlock that, and then we'll go from there. Vertical logistics just allows for stone ramps and ladders, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but, well, now I know where my leaves harvesting is. I'm all out of ideas. Huh. I'm smart sometimes. And that will make more carry sparks over time, but for now, let's switch out some of our stumpy sparks over on the production line for some of these carry sparks. Alright. Alright, there we go. So the carry sparks have officially been instituted. How's this going? It looks like it's stopped production, which means I ran out of materials, which means I got my last. I did make slightly more than 20. I think I made 21 by accident. You know what? Just because fuck it, we blow. I'm gonna try and take out some mantis stag. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. You can come with me, guys. 6 of you just got, like, murdered one after the other. That was not a good decision. I am having the realization that this is no longer backed up. Well, there's got to be a line of, like, some log carriers just somewhere, right? Like, here's 3, but I don't see any more. Oh, I must have picked them up. That would explain it. Which, therefore, reset the entire line. So I am going to make this a one-way temporarily. That way, hopefully, they will only give materials from over here, which are the ones that I really want. I mean, this is within proximity of the bark and the logs. So that's my central storage system done. Got some crafty sparks, some carry sparks. From there on, I've just got to adventure into the stone area. I think that might be a good place to call it for today. I mean, it's somewhat of a short episode, not a whole lot done, but we just set ourselves up for the next stage of our adventure. And with that, I thank you for watching. Have a great day.